Let me get this music set.
What up, E?
What's up, Miss Danya?
I kept going in. I'm like, am I late?
Nah. I was trying to turn my TV down.
Oh, Lord.
Yo.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yo, man, I had
What up?
Man, I had to turn my phone off and turn it back on for me to get in.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, Rick said he be having issues. I don't know what's going on with that problem.
Bro.
But we ain't gonna have to worry about it too long, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we going on TV. We gonna be on TV. We're gonna be live. Hey, and we doing it at 5 p.m. on Wednesdays, live on YouTube. Nigga. You watching us on the way home from work.
You know what I'm saying? So,
that's how we doing it.
That'll be dope. Watching y'all niggas drive home.
hey, dog, that'll be fun. You gotta watch the road, baby. Watch the road. Yeah.
What's good with y'all, though?
What's up, man?
How the week going, man?
I'm struggling to be a girl over here, man.
You struggling to be a girl? What you talking about?
Cause I'm over here trying to do my hair. I've been doing my hair for 2 days now.
Oh, I thought you thinking about taking them pills to,
Yeah,
pills?
cross over or something.
Yeah, I thought she was about to. I thought she was contemplating.
What pills?
That she's about to start taking them the hormone joint, for the other joint. You get real strong. You get real strong. Hey, she didn't get that one. She didn't get that one, y'all. Don't worry about it.
Welcome to the Rec Room Podcast. This is episode 121, and the title of this episode is Stamped from the Beginning. I'm your host. I go by E1. We got T Streets in the building.
Yep.
We got Trey Philando in the building.
That's
and
the
we got
rumor.
Miss Danya in the building.
Oh, Lord.
Reek might join later. We don't know, but you know.
He had the mushroom. They're having this grand opening of this new
Leave
mushroom
Reek alone,
joint
man.
in Fairfax. In Fairfax.
Don't come for Reek, man. Not today.
So yeah, man, we on episode 121. And y'all know how we do. We start with sports, and since the Super Bowl is over, football is kind of done, at least the National Football League. So unless it's trades and all that, y'all probably not going to talk much about football coming up. But we do have NBA All-Star Weekend. T Streets, take it away.
Oh, shit.
NBA All-Star Weekend. Now, first and foremost, did anybody watch? Anybody watch?
I watched. Okay, so I had the TV on mute. Well, I watched 3 Point, Slam Dunk, and then Skills Challenge.
No.
I watched some of the All-Star shit.
Man, I missed it.
Okay. Well, the Skills Challenge. CP3, Chris Paul, and Victor Wembanyama, they were disqualified for trying to find a loophole in the rules.
This is the first time.
Yeah, I ain't understand that. What was they doing?
Hello?
What was they doing that was crazy?
When the 3-point shot thing, they just threw the ball. They were just throwing the ball to the racks. They weren't even trying. Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
because they was just trying. If you miss it and finish it, you still get points.
Yeah. So they were just throwing the ball, and they finished in record time. But they came in and they disqualified them.
Dummies.
Wouldn't let them interview.
I saw that.
Yeah, so it was crazy. But Team Cavs, Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley, they end up winning the Skills Challenge. On to the dunk contest.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you now.
Hey, bro, that joint kicked me out. It kicked me out. So, real quick to you, my bad. I was trying to talk with that joint. You couldn't hear me, bro. This is the first time and that I can remember that I didn't even give 2 shits about the NBA All-Star Game. And they did that dumbass blue looking court, which hurt my damn eyes anyway. But I just wasn't interested. But I think that the second half of the NBA season is when I get back into it. But McClung, beast, jumping over the car.
Hold on.
Go ahead,
T.
Go ahead, T.
You mentioned McClung, Matt McClung. He's a 3-time winner, won the dunk contest again for the 3rd year in a row.
Crazy.
All right. Now, with that, I saw somebody had posted and was like, man, he do the same dunks. Everything that he does is with the like a prop basically. Do y'all feel like he got his man with it? Do you feel like he used too much props? What y'all think?
I think that the kid is talented, and if anybody is better, they need to come out. I think that there are very talented dunkers all over the world, but they want to keep it contained to the G League and NBA. I think that the younger, more exciting athletes, their ego gets in the way. Like, what if I lose? And that's all bullshit. Instead of you just getting out there and just having fun. But until then, Matt McClung gonna keep winning shit. That's what it is.
So he had a theme because I didn't see any of it. So he had a theme.
Yeah, he was jumping over cars, and then he did one jump where he dunked with 2 basketballs.
Crazy.
But what I'll say is though, Matt McClung is like a G League professional, and I think that so he plays in the G League, and they only bring him up to the NBA when I believe is when it's time for the dunk contest. I don't know how much money you get in G League. I don't know how you make a career out of the G League. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's doing this thing. Hopefully next year. I saw Ja Morant said he may do it. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he said he may do it.
They need Zion.
Greek freak.
They need Zion. They need Ja Morant. Antetokounmpo, he's so tall, but still for star power, it would be good. Who else can really?
It's like, man, dudes just want to be so cool nowadays, bro.
Yeah,
like they don't want to look. It's about your appearance. Like you don't want to. You know what I mean?
Anthony Edwards could do it.
Yep, he could.
I don't even want to know when the last time I watched All Star.
For real?
Y'all don't even want to know last time.
When Dominique Wilkins was playing, Dominique Wilkins.
They changed the format of the All-Star game with it was stupid as shit.
Oh, it's all over the place.
So they changed it to where I think it was 4 teams.
Tournament.
And then you go to 40 points. The first person to get the 40 points, then you move to the next. I put like it was on, but you know how like you have something on, but you got the volume down and you doing other stuff. I had it kind of doing that, turning back and forth because it was just stupid. And then
did the players come up with that, or was that the league?
Nah, I don't think it was the players.
Steph Curry was part of. It was Steph and a couple other players were part of the decision making on that.
Okay, I got you. That was a no go for me.
Well, didn't Steph Curry? I think Steph Curry team won the tournament.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But the 3-point contest.
Didn't LeBron pulled out? Like he didn't want to play the last second.
Yeah, he didn't play. Anthony Edwards pulled out last minute. So you had some people pull out. But the 3-point contest, Tyler Hero wins the 3-point contest.
That shit was weak, man. Fuck that, man. That shit was so whack. Oh man. But he wasn't making no shots. I mean, oh my God, bro. That shit.
Did the ladies compete too?
Not this year.
They did have ladies compete.
They should have added the ladies in there. I probably would have watched.
The ladies had the one-on-one joint that was tight.
Okay.
The ladies had a one-on-one tournament for their joint. And they thinking about, and then they asked a lot of NBA players, they interviewed a lot of them and said, did y'all see the women's one-on-one? Is that something y'all want to do? And all the players they was with that shit.
Okay.
You think they lying?
That's like the dunk joint. They were like, man, I do it next year. Nigga don't never do it. Nigga don't never like dog. And they paying you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they lying because somebody gonna get cooked by
somebody gonna get cooked, bro.
And see, you know, and social media make it worse. So now they gonna make memes about you, and I think it has a lot to do with all of that. You know what I'm saying? But
you know how y'all men is, y'all bruise egos go far.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But that's it for sports.
That's all we got for sports. Now, the last part we actually forgot to mention the passing of Irv Gotti. You can explain who Irv Gotti was in the music industry.
Irv Gotti in the music industry, he was a DJ. He was a producer. He's the founder of Murder Inc. with Ja Rule, helped make Ja Rule a big star. He was also there in the early goings with DMX to help make him a big star. Jay-Z helped make him a big star.
Yeah, see?
He's he's made his mark on the industry. Don't forget R&B,
Ashanti, yeah,
Mhm. He's
Lloyd.
in love with that
Lloyd.
lady.
Yeah, he's done a lot, and he should be appreciated. Rest in peace,
Absolutely.
Irv.
Yeah, rest in peace,
Rest in
Irv
peace,
Gotti. His
Irv.
How
funeral.
old was he?
54.
54.
Now let me ask y'all this real quick.
hmm
This article trying to make me. I mean, this thing I'm looking at want me to purchase to look at the article. But all right. So they had the funeral today, and Ja Rule was speaking. Of course, you know what I mean. They were real close. Came up together, at least in music wise. I don't know if they grew up together. And somebody filmed it. Somebody was filming it at the funeral, right?
Mhm.
How do y'all feel? Now, this was not no like official camera. It's just somebody had a camera, and they start filming it. My question to you guys is, how do y'all feel about that? Somebody filming a little bit of a funeral.
Oh,
I'll go last.
I'm
I'll
not
go
with
last
it.
because
If
I have
it's-
a story about it.
Yeah, if it's not the family, something that the
Yeah.
family orchestrated, nah, that's wild.
That's exactly what I was going to touch on, T. I feel like there should be a limit to who exactly should be filming and what they're filming. I don't feel like plastering the body all over, social media is appropriate. I don't like to see that stuff.
Now, let me ask you this, Don. Is that fight worthy?
Is it fight worthy?
I'm saying
It may
that-
be if you
Yeah.
try to capitalize off
be.
of it, especially if
Could be.
that person is somebody and you trying to get likes off of his, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think so.
So with me, when my sister passed at her service, my aunt, I'm not gonna say a strange aunt because I love my aunt, but she's an aunt that you don't see like ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she came to my sister's service, and bruh, that's the worst day of my life. Like, you know what I mean? So I see 2 days later, it's and respect to my aunt, right? I'm not trying to sound no type of way, but when I tell you, when I go on Facebook and I see this service being like played on fucking Facebook from her recording it, I went fucking crazy. I called my mother and I said, "Mom, you need to and I forgot what I said, but my aunt was very disturbed about what I said. She took down the video, but then she went on Facebook and was like, "Oh, I was just trying to, record my niece and so and so." All her old ass friends started to call themselves trying to go on me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, that shit. I'm like, listen, that's the worst fucking etiquette on earth. I would never go into anybody's service. I don't care whose it is. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna record that. That's some shit that is private.
Yeah,
That's private. And then if you even think about doing it, you should just ask the people so they can tell you don't do that.
right.
That shit triggered the shit out of me.
Ain't
right?
nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that,
man.
especially if that person wasn't always there. They didn't go
Yeah,
through, you know what I'm
man.
saying, the struggles and the hardships, but you out there posting like y'all was cool. Like, no.
All right, so
That
one
shit
more
was
question
tough.
about that. So let's say, okay, so we know that that Irv Gotti was like a celebrity, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so is there any grace for, because I guess, I don't know who the person was that was
Mhm.
filming it,
Mm-hmm.
but does it come off where it's a thing like, okay, I know my people's was a celebrity and people
Right.
might maybe going to do stuff like that? Or you think in that moment, you probably not think about none of that because, you're,
Nah.
what'd you
No,
say?
it's-
What'd you say, T-Steve?
No.
I'm not thinking about none of that unless it's a service. How when DMX passed, how they
Right.
did a big thing at the
Yeah,
garden
you
for the
stream it.
fans.
You
Yeah.
stream it. Yeah, you streamed
true.
it.
Yeah.
You know,
If
unless
they
it's a
weren't
service
streaming
like
that
that.
funeral, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
not
supposed to
like
be a
families-
that.
private service, then it should
Yeah,
be a private
but some,
service.
Yeah.
but a lot of families like a lot of people stream stuff.
They do.
But
they do.
Yeah.
a lot of people go in there with their own cameras. Like I'm like, no,
Yeah, see, that's different.
Yeah.
no,
You know what I mean?
no. No.
I can't. I've never went up to anybody's casket or any funeral and thought, "Oh, let me pull out my phone and record this."
Yeah, that's like the least thing that you.
Yeah,
that's
that's
on your
the
mind.
last thing that you worried about. Like, what the heck? So
That's
I do
crazy.
feel like it'll be like an ulterior motive sometimes when people actually do that.
Yeah. So rest in peace to Irv Gotti.
Rest in peace
Rest
to
in
him,
peace.
man. And he gave
Rest in
dope
peace.
ass, classic ass interviews.
He did. That
He
will live
did.
forever. You know what
He
I'm
was a
saying?
cancer, yeah. I love him.
I remember I was at this event and took a picture with him. And that nigga face
Okay.
looked like, now his face on the picture looked like, I don't even know this nigga. Why am I taking a
Hey, you gotta show me that
I was
picture.
like, oh, this motherfucker. I just,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? I was like, this nigga, man.
Hey, you gotta show me that picture, bro.
He looking like, man, why am I taking a picture
Who
with this
the fuck is
motherfucker?
this nigga
That's
here,
his
dog?
facial expression, bro. But anyway, rest in peace. All
Rest in
love.
peace, IG, bro.
We're going to
Yeah.
switch gears a little bit. Now, there's been a lot of plane crashes, man.
Man,
bro.
what
Now
the
I don't
fuck?
know if I don't
outta
know
here.
I don't know if this is the norm and it's just being reported.
Yeah,
Because you know
man.
it because if you look on TikTok or like my wife be looking at this shit, I don't know why she enjoys looking at different shit that happen to planes. There's a lot of plane crashes that are not talked about.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's very true.
And you look and they be like 19, this happened, that happened. You be like, I never heard about that shit, right? So I don't know if the plane crashes is the norm in terms of the amount or they put it on Front Street. But nonetheless, this article right here is from CNN, and it says a Delta flight crashed and overturned while landing in Toronto.
That shit was crazy.
Hear what we know. It says a Delta Airlines flight from Minneapolis crashed, turned upside down, and caught fire on the runway at Toronto Pearson International Airport while attempting to land Monday. The latest in a string of passenger plane crashes since December. All 80 on board the CRJ-900 twin-jet aircraft survived, which is a blessing.
Crazy.
But 21
Thank
people were taken to hospital with injuries. Delta said in a statement, all but 2 have been released from the hospital
Wow.
as of Tuesday. Tuesday morning, Delta said. Now, this plane crash, there's footage of it for the way that it was a crash landing, I guess. And the plane flipped. I don't know if you all saw the footage.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
they are
Saw
all
it.
blessed to be alive. But
Bro.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say this real quick before I say anything else. I just read that they're offering each passenger $30K. Will you all take the $30K or are you going to sue?
The fact that you offered me $30K that fast,
That means
I'ma sue the shit out of you.
I'ma sue
That's
you.
why I'ma sue the shit out of you because
There's more to
you
the story.
no. What's more to the story is the fucking negligence. You
Yeah.
know, y'all, the lady, the FAA director was like, she was saying that it was unseasonably more snow on the ground. Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you for the update. Now, what you're supposed to do at an airport is have the runway cleared.
Yeah.
That shit had 2.5 fucking feet of snow on it. What the fucking Santa Claus can't land on that fucking thing without sliding 30 fucking feet?
Yeah.
You have planes coming down. So what you do, you have people out there and you clear the runway. It was nothing but snow. And it was not snowing when the plane was coming down. So you need to have the airway clear. So it looked like the plane slid and it flipped on while it was trying to land. So thank God nobody died. But I'm just like,
I know,
yo,
that was
like
scary,
y'all supposed to
man.
have this shit cleared.
Yeah.
That's why they try to pay you real quick because this shit is on camera. You can see it.
Yeah.
Like, it was snow
I'll sue
everywhere.
for all types of damages, man.
Yeah, I would sue. See, Tata said both.
Tata said
but
both.
If you take,
Nah.
but they
if you
probably
take
had
that
it. If you take the
that's-
money, you can't
yeah,
sue. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
You
man.
lose your rights
know they
to
gonna have you
sue.
sign
I'm
Hell
suing the
yeah.
shit out of that.
Right.
I'm suing the
So
shit
that
out.
means
You get a
can't
couple
come
mil out of
after me
that.
after I give you this $30K.
I can't go to work no more. Nah.
And
fuck
they
that. I need
offered it
about
to
8
all
million.
the passengers. And how many passengers you said it was?
It was like what 80 or something like that.
And, they
And
offered
nobody
30K to
died.
every
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, every
nothing.
passenger,
That's
yeah.
nothing to them.
Nah,
Yeah.
sue.
Yeah, they-
That's like half a day of flights at like a small airport. What you paying me?
And then they
Yeah.
got all that on camera. Oh
Right.
my God, bro.
Yeah, Tata said, "Pay me my 30, then we go into court." I still got chest pains
Yeah, man.
and shoulder pains.
Yeah.
I think this is conspiracy theorist to me. I think that for whatever reason they're showing us all these plane crashes, because I went and looked. There were a lot of plane crashes in 2024.
Yeah.
I want to say it was like 80 something.
Yeah.
If I'm
Wow.
not
I agree with
mistaken.
that.
Yeah.
And
I
I
agree
think they're
with that.
showing it because you have Elon. Elon's in cahoots with Trump. Elon at one point
SpaceX.
he was trying to do a hyperloop train system
Mhm.
underground.
Mhm.
I'm thinking maybe all right, he's in cahoots with the president. Maybe he's trying to get that back going. Because I think in 23, it was either in 23 or 24, he had nixed that idea. But basically to put a underground hyperloop train station, and that would kind of get rid of people flying.
So to add to what T was saying with Elon, also he got rid of the FAA director because of one of his Starlink space launches blew up, and the FAA director went on him. He had him fired. Well, he wanted to have him fired. The guy quit, but also Elon wants to corner the airplane market as well.
Yeah.
So if I can make you look bad and I can say,
Yeah.
well, look at all these crashes,
Yeah.
right? But behind the scenes, I'm kind of responsible because I fired one of the top officials. And just like T said, it's a lot of shit that already happened in 2024. But that's how the media gets you. The media puts shit in
Yeah,
front of you
in
to
the
make you think a
forefront.
certain way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
everything that was just said in the last 2 minutes can be true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be. And like T said, I bet if you look up this statistics, it probably was the same amount of plane crashes, but now it's just
Or
in
more.
or more, but it's just in the forefront. You know what I mean? So
So I
I
don't be getting
Yeah.
on no
I think
planes, man.
anything could be possible, and that's what they want. They don't want people to fly.
If I can't drive,
For
then
some
I don't
reason.
want to go.
Yeah,
Well,
if I gotta fly, I'll fly. I mean, fuck it. I mean,
I would drive before.
because you know, in
Donnie,
comparison
you can't
to,
drive to Jamaica, Donnie.
but look,
Man, hey, look,
but-
I'll drive to the brim or something. Get on the boat.
you know,
Drive to somebody port.
They gonna start crashing boats next. Watch, they gonna see that shit. Watch.
yeah, you gonna
Sinking
start seeing
boats and
all
shit.
the Caribbean. See, I don't even go on no what you call it cruises. I
Cruises?
can't do no cruise.
I've
Fuck
never
it.
been on one, to be completely
I
honest.
can't be on the
so.
water in the middle. If you
Dog.
say,
I'm
they
scared
say,
to
do you want a
get
cruise or do
Who
you want
loves
to fly?
cruises?
I'm getting on the plane.
See, I would
Cruise-
rather do a cruise, even though
For the chat.
I've never been on a cruise and I've flown a bunch of times. But I
So
would
for
rather
the
be
chat.
on a cruise.
Nah, because
Chat.
it ain't nothing but water there, man. I don't trust it.
Well,
I
trust
don't
me,
trust
cruise? I can't do no
Yeah.
cruise, yo, man.
No,
you know
Hey.
I ain't on nowhere,
Something
man.
happened.
Fuck
I'm on
that.
the water and millions of
Hey
ways,
chat,
millions
what
of
do
miles away.
y'all prefer? Cruise or chat? Let me tell you, I went on one fucking cruise. That's all the cruise I need to fucking go on. You understand?
Oh, you ain't like it, Trey?
Bruh, I don't like being fucking prisoner in the dog. As big as these damn ships are, and I know people who love cruises, right? Look, black folks, we love shit. I know people who go on cruises all the time.
Me too.
I went on
Yeah.
a 5-day joint. It felt like I was held prisoner. I went to the Bahamas. You on this big ass ship, man. When you in that ocean, you are a pebble of dust
Yes.
to that
Yeah.
big ass ocean, and it's like, man, I can't get off this ship. I gotta wait another 2 days to get off.
Exactly.
I can't call my kids. I'm like, man, fuck this shit, dog.
Yeah.
This shit not good. I like when we docked at the different places. That was dope. But I ain't want to get back on the fucking shit.
Yeah.
That had 2 fucking days all the way back to Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Nah, I'm not doing all that. Hey, one other thing. I'm not gonna clown people, but I would never fly on a plane to Florida to get on the boat to go somewhere. If I can't leave out of Baltimore for 1 or 2 days, I'm not going. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'd rather just get on a plane and go where I gotta go.
I'll do a 3-day cruise. Give me 3 days. You know
Pretty
what I'm saying?
Red said a cruise, and Tata said she's scared of flying. She going on the cruise.
Man, hell yeah.
Tata said,
I
"Nah, I'm
don't
good.
love flying, but I could do it. You know what I'm saying?
We-
As long as I go somewhere short, bro.
We could go on the 3-day cruise, ladies. I'm not.
Y'all
doing no
gonna go
flying
on
shit.
the Okay, yeah, go on a little cruise. Go on the Spirit of Washington joint. You know what I mean?
I went on to that weak ass shit. That weak ass shit. I was mad as fuck. By the time I sat down to eat, I was
Hey.
it was time to dunk back on the motherfucker. I was like, that's it.
Look, Tata said that's not a cruise.
That is definitely not no
That's an
cruise.
Uber. That's an Uber joint. Go ahead.
Man,
Go
all
ahead.
you doing is going around saying the trash and shit in the Anacostia River.
No,
man.
y'all need to go to Baltimore and go on a little 3-day joint. Y'all are like that.
Yeah, I'll do something like that. But I don't even want to do that. Like I said, it's too much water, bruh. Like give me between land and water. I'm good. Like right there in the medium.
Yeah, I'm cool.
So Donnie, if I pay for a cruise for us, you not gonna go?
She going.
Fuck no, I ain't going, man.
She lying like
She
shit.
gonna be right
She
there.
fucking lying like shit.
Hey, date, what she gonna
as soon as the pod over, hey, as soon as the pod over, she gonna text that nigga. You for real? You for real? You for real? Was you for real, T? All right, I'm gonna go get my hair done, but I'm gonna be over there by 9 p.m.
Be like, all right, man.
What we talking about?
Hey, look.
She going.
You know what?
Pretty Red says she going.
Hey, shit be different when it's free.
Hell yeah. Hey, you enjoy the shit out of it when it's free. You like, God damn, that's the best cruise ever. Ain't no cruise better than that.
Yeah. Now, I hate to go from so much laughter to a sad story. But that's what we about to do. So this comes out. So this says mom of two kids who froze to death while sleeping in the van says she asked for help. I'm sorry, but I tried. So instead of me explaining this story, we have a clip that kind of really tells it all, and I'm going to play that now.
Darnell Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state, but I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to...
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because you're homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
See, I saw it. That's what I saw, about 3 months. But she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other sob stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have. Like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or 2 ago, and that they typically FaceTime, moments he will miss. And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
It doesn't matter to me. Can't get them back, so it's whatever.
So,
Go ahead, Rick Dog.
dog, why does he sound so like unattached to?
Exactly.
Because he's unattached.
He's
But-
an unattached
and my-
dad.
And my
Sound like
thing
you're
is,
relieved.
why do
That
why
too.
should she reach out to your family, my nigga? You go reach out to your family
Exactly.
for her, man. Come on now.
You gotta
Yeah,
watch
that
who
shit
you having
sound-
these kids with.
That shit sounds
Exactly.
crazy and stupid, man.
Exactly, man. I when I listened to that, I so got triggered because I've been in that type of situation where I've reached out and been like, hey, can you get your kid? And it's just an automatic like, oh, for what? Or no, I got something to do, or I ain't gonna be able to do it, or something like that. And I'm just more or less like, why do you need a reason to get your child? Why should the woman ever have to ask for you to get your child. That should just come natural. You should want to be around your kid. And you mean to tell me you ain't see your kid in person in a month? That goes to show your character and who you are and how much of a role you actually played in them kids' life. And to sit there and say, oh, whatever sob story she giving you, like that is some asinine
That's
shit
crazy.
to say.
On the news,
What sob story? This lady just lost both of her kids that she been struggling to take care
And she
of.
was homeless.
And she was homeless. And you gonna say she giving a sob story, whatever sob story it is, like, oh, and you could have reached out to your family. Damn you and your family.
For
That's
real.
wild.
And that's on everything.
And I think Trey just made a good point, one of the best points. And sometimes we young, he basically said, you got to watch who you have kids with, right?
Absolutely.
And you know, when you're young, we all make, you know, decisions that we shouldn't make, and you know, it can easily happen having children with the wrong person, but it is something to be aware of because
Exactly.
who you have kids with really makes the biggest difference in the world.
Absolutely. I mean, even if you do go out of the way and just F up and just have a kid by somebody that you really don't F with, at the end of the day, that's still your child. That's still your DNA running through that baby. The least you can do is show up.
yeah.
That's it.
And on another note, I have beef with the news department for even featuring this story.
Yeah, why is he?
Yeah, why
and
do
featuring
he have
him
a
the whole.
platform?
Allowing them to go back and forth with the drama.
Exactly.
Or him talk about the drama, and he was off-putting. Like, he really sounded like he was relieved
He
more
wasn't
than
even
anything.
crying. He wasn't crying for somebody that lost 2 kids.
Now I bet you
Three kids.
and
And you gonna miss FaceTiming them. That's it. You ain't gonna miss nothing about them.
but they love putting us on blast. And
Hell
I hate
yeah.
to make it
course.
like a racial joint, a racial issue, but they love putting us on blast and making us look silly. And that blows me too. I
that
don't
was
even know what to say
sad.
about
Yeah,
that
it was
shit, man.
sad.
He probably
story.
wanted to speak and be like he wanted to clear his name, but he did a piss poor job at why he wasn't present.
No, he
Yeah,
did some
I-
punk ass shit.
Yeah, I don't like that. But let's switch it up because that got me a little angry. You know what I mean? It's sad. It makes you angry. It's a whole lot of emotion that can go into a story like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're gonna switch it back over to some entertainment. And so this comes from Yahoo Entertainment. Says Sean Combs sues over Diddy, the making of the band. The making of a Bad Boy. I'm sorry, documentary. It's a good strategy. It's a good strategy to change the public narrative. Experts say. So the rapper claims filmmakers rushed to release the doc at the expense of the truth, and it goes against the basic standards of professional journalism. Says there's been a flurry of documentaries examining the Sean Diddy Combs allegations, and the rap mogul is suing for defamation over one of them. It says the case will be very hard to win, one legal expert told Yahoo Entertainment, but a good strategy to change the public narrative, said another. So Combs has it's $100 million defamation lawsuit against NBC Universal, Peacock, and Apple, right? Now, this is my question to you guys. It used to be where when it came to crimes, it's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
We see that has changed over time, and now it's guilty. Like, even when you get proven innocent, they still say you guilty and did the shit, right?
Yeah.
So we living in different times. My question is, do you guys feel like it's okay, or like a documentary, before you even go to trial, a documentary is already painting a picture of you, whether it's true or not, before you even go to court? Do you think that should be allowed?
I don't think so. The reason why is because you're right, like it should be innocent until proven guilty. But it seems like everybody has a story and everybody is trying to capitalize on it why it's very present. So I don't think you should just jump out there unless it's like fact.
And it
Unless
helps
we
the
know.
state's case. It helps
Yeah.
the state's case, and it hurts his.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The court of public opinion, unfortunately, it even sways. I mean, shit. The public is the jury.
Yeah.
Right, and it's
Mhm.
going to sway
So
them.
yeah, so I'm already swaying you.
The public
That's
Yeah.
and the
why
media. And the
the public
media.
and the media. That's why TikTok was so important to you know who. That's why Twitter was purchased. That's why Meta is involved with you know who. That's why the owner of the Washington Post is in bed with you know who. It's all
Yeah.
about information. It's all about me massaging your
Mhm.
brain to believe what I want you to believe. It's
Yeah.
about the war of information.
Mm-hmm.
And also that's why we were talking about people's information, right?
Mhm.
With Elon Musk, all that information, even if they leave after 4 years, he has access to all that shit. All
Yeah.
that shit is getting sold and kept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why? So I can market to you. So I can probably
Exactly.
blackmail you. I can do whatever I want because I have the information. So
Exactly.
it's just a big game, but all of it connects.
Now, in other entertainment news, we all know ASAP Rocky. If you never knew ASAP
Who?
Rocky from, if you never knew ASAP Rocky from being a rap artist, I'm sure you know him as Rihanna's. Are they
Baby
married?
daddy.
Baby
Are they
That's
daddy.
the baby
married?
daddy.
No, they're not married.
They not
No.
married.
They're
Okay.
not
Mm-mm.
married.
Not
Uh-uh.
yet.
Mm-mm.
All right. So ASAP
I still got a
Rocky.
chance.
Oh, why? Why?
Okay.
Why?
But Rick, that
you
was
said,
you.
Right.
Rick,
But why
That
though?
was
you like Rihanna
Rick.
like that?
Hell
I
no.
mean, I don't know. It's something. She got a little
It's something
appeal
about her.
to it.
She
I
got
hope, I hope,
nothing.
your,
She
I hope the
I heard
has,
she
missus don't
smells
listen to
really
this.
good.
she has nothing.
I hope the missus don't listen to this, Rick.
She
She
has
alright.
She
nothing.
don't care. She don't care. It's a pipe dream. She like
You know, they be.
It's a pipe. It's a pipe. It's a
I'm
pipe
just
dream,
saying.
all right.
You know but look,
you like what I did there? You like what I did
Yeah, I
there?
do.
you
I
know
do.
the
Nah,
women
I
be
don't.
the women be having crushes on Idris Elba. They got their crushes. Shit.
Yeah,
We
Idris
got have
Elba,
crushes
Hey,
he
on-
like
don't
75
Idris.
years old,
Idris
old
Elba,
ass
Idris
all
ain't
nigga.
that
nothing to
shit.
do with this. Leave Idris alone.
I'm just saying, y'all got
Fuck
your
Idris.
crushes. We can have our crushes, right?
Don't
So,
be doing that.
nah, I just had to
Idris
throw that
Elba
in
was
there.
77
Shit.
years old.
I had to throw that in there.
Don't do that. He's still good. He look good as shit, man. I ain't even gonna
How you go
hold
from
you.
liking?
God damn.
Hey, look, how down you go from liking Larry Bird to liking Idris Elba?
Larry
That shit
Bird,
down.
what the
talking?
Oh,
We talking about Larry
Lord.
Bird fine and shit.
Hey,
alone.
dude,
You
she
like-
know who Larry Bird is. She know who we
I
talking about
know
was
who
Larry Bird.
was.
What the
For real, I started watching basketball.
Larry Bird had the
loved
worst
him.
mustache.
Oh
None
my
y'all business.
God.
She like that mustache.
That nigga is
Because I'll never
facially-
forget that shit. When you see
She
That
like
like
that
nigga
that
mustache.
facially challenged.
I'll never
That
forget
joint
that
is
Hey,
shit.
I look. How you gonna throw
Tata
your
said she
butt?
like Shamar Moore.
I'll never forget
Hey, Trey,
that.
hey,
Oh,
Trey,
she
that's
like
the tickler.
pretty boy Jones. Okay?
What you say, bro?
Trey, that mustache the tickler. That's why she like
Oh
Larry Bird.
God!
That's why she like Larry Bird. That
Nigga is
mustache.
facially challenged ass nigga.
But hey, I got a question though.
What?
Didn't ASAP Rocky shoot the dude?
No, they saying that it says ASAP Rocky jury believed the gun was real. So ASAP Rocky was basically saying that he had a fake gun, and that he brandished it, I guess, in self-defense. And so a lot of people were basically he was offered a deal where he would have like maybe be in jail for a year or something like
He
that,
probably all right.
and or he could take it to trial. And so when you take something to trial and you don't take the plea deal, then there's a chance that you can get a lot of years because you didn't take the plea deal, right? So he didn't take the plea deal. He wanted to take it to trial. People before the trial started were saying that he should have took the plea. They're gonna cook him and all that, but. It says that the jury believed that the gun that he was saying was fake was actually real, but still acquitted the rapper. It says ASAP Rocky may have beaten his case, but some jurors believe that they don't believe his prop gun story. It says after the non-guilty verdict was handed down to the rapper on Tuesday, February 18th in Los Angeles, blogger Neat Knight spoke to people pouring out of the courthouse. Knight caught up with an unnamed juror from the trial and asked them about the process of delivering fair trial to a high-profile figure. They said everybody was really focused on delivering justice. The unidentified juror, I think that we really took our time. We discussed all the issues and all the questions that we had. We clarified those, and we really kind of looked over some pieces of evidence that people wanted to see a little bit more closely. And I think that we did the best we could with the instructions that we had and with the
Mhm.
evidence that we had. So
Where
ASAP Rocky was found not guilty.
where was he at? Where was he at?
I think it was in New York when it happened.
Okay.
I believe. I'm not
I mean,
positive.
Okay.
I seen a little bit of the video. I was just like, "Oh, we're going to court for this, though."
Was it recently? Like, was it like in the past
No,
year?
this was
or-
Nah,
like
this
3 or
was-
4 years
yeah.
ago.
Oh, I
years
got
ago.
it. Okay. I got it. Okay. Yeah.
They say
I-
homeboy, whoever the dude got on the stand, and by his doing the cross examination, he was so stupid saying some bullshit. That's how he lost.
He's trying
That's
to
how
get
he
some money.
lost, is from what they say.
Tata
Okay.
said the gunshot blanks. The gun was shooting blanks.
Okay.
Tata said she was there. She said she was there.
Okay.
Mm.
Recording her mixtape.
so we go. So he's not guilty. I
That's
guess
what's
you know that's what's up for him. I'm sure he paid a lot for a lawyer, but I'm sure that was nothing in comparison to the money they probably have. So probably won't know
Yeah.
shit. And yeah,
Shout
he was
out to
found not
ASAP.
guilty. Yeah, shout out to ASAP.
ASAP,
Rocky,
he
man.
didn't take that deal because he wasn't trying to lose his endorsement deals in the
Everybody
and
past.
all that
beating them
stuff.
charges.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
he took a chance and he won for it. He
Worked
got
out.
it. So this story right here is from Euro News, and it says companies are firing Gen Z employees soon after hiring them. What's behind the job struggles? It says a recent report found that companies are dissatisfied with the Generation Z new hires and may avoid hiring recent graduates in the future. It says Gen Z is beginning to enter the workforce that isn't fully prepared for them, as many recent graduates face complaints about how they fit into the workplace. Employees report increasing hesitancy in hiring them. According to the report by the Education Career Advisory Program, it says the report, which was based on a survey of, here go another one of them surveys, of nearly 1,000 hiring managers,
Survey. What y'all gotta get surveys and research?
found that. Go ahead, T.
Nah, it's because the number of people that they take in these surveys.
Yeah,
It's never enough.
where's the demographics?
And none
with
of
this
them, none of
survey?
them
don't
black
say.
though. None of
that's what I'm saying.
none of them
Where's
be
the
black.
demographics?
All
Nah.
bot.
They are homeless. They are homeless people. They
Oh,
find
shit.
Hey, it could be. They say 1,000 hiring managers found that 1 in 6 employers were reluctant to hire Gen Z workers, mainly due to their reputation for being entitled
Wow.
and easily offended.
But I've heard that before. This
Sound like some people I know.
this is not the first article I've heard.
That ain't just Gen
that
Z.
from.
You heard that before too?
Yeah, I heard this before, I think it was an article with CNN. I heard it.
Hey,
go ahead.
but they are. I mean, I do see where they lack work ethic. The being on the cell phone, not really knowing how to
I
communicate.
think that we generalizing
and
though.
stuff like that. No, it's not a generalizing them and stuff like that. Like they used to have like job training and how you should conduct yourself on the job and things of that nature. They don't do that anymore. So you pick a group of young people who attention span don't last no more than a minute to do an 8-hour job. It's gonna be really hard to like really catch their attention to really actually do the job the way that it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, and maybe that's a good thing though, because that'll help out with the shift. Because if they could be more efficient, just like this, where it was a lot of quote unquote Gen Z people who they say, "Oh, you want me to come back into work?" So they'll come in on time, clock in, do their work until lunchtime, and finish their work at home. Right? So you can't say I wasn't at work. I came to work. I just outsmarted the system, right? So I'm like, yo, the young people, they're going to cause the shift. The dinosaurs are going to complain like, hey, that's not how we used to do it. They're going to find a better way to do it. That's just how it is.
And then a lot of them don't like authority. So, you know, you got those old people.
I don't
that
like
be,
authority. So
I'm older. So, hey, look.
So you know how I would try to look at it?
Mhm.
I would try to look at it from the standpoint: do you get your work done?
Yeah.
Period.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
if you get your work done, of course you're not causing any issues.
Yeah.
I don't care how you get
Exactly.
it done. You know what I'm saying? As long as
Right.
at the end of the day you get your work done, That's all. That's the bottom line. Now, I think
Period.
it's different when if you're coming to work and you're not meeting the goals that are set for you, or you're not getting
That's
your work
totally
done.
different.
Then
Yeah.
I think that's another conversation. But if you got your head combed to the side with this on and that, I don't care about that shit.
I don't care about
You
that.
get your
But
work
check that
done.
out.
But
But let me
they
add,
don't
Also-
do uniform of company no more, like dress codes no more.
go ahead.
They do.
Well,
You said, Rick?
I will say this: companies should put mentors in place.
For
If
sure.
that's
That's a good
really an
idea.
issue, if
Yeah,
that's
if
really
they
an
gonna
issue,
hire Gen Z,
companies need to put mentors in place just to show you how the job is done, show you how you should act on the job. Provide an example. So, that's also up to the companies. If they really want to keep that workforce in there, that young workforce in there, give them an example.
Yes, yes, and it also says, moreover, more than half said that this generation, which refers to people born between 1997 and the early 2010s, lacks a strong work ethic, struggles with communication, doesn't handle feedback well, and is generally unprepared for the demands of the workforce.
Sounds like my kids.
Oh shit. Okay. So it talks about how don't know. It says they Gen Z don't know basic skills for social interaction with customers, clients, and coworkers, nor workplace etiquette. So you either have to get a better training staff, like Reek said, or they're gonna just bring people. They're gonna have VAs from overseas dealing with their clients that they don't want to adapt to you.
They
This is
don't.
business.
They want to do it their way. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
And I get it. Like now, there's so many other options, or it seems, or at least it appears that way, other than getting a 9 to 5. So a lot of times they probably got a 9 to 5, don't even want to fucking be there.
Yeah.
They don't even want to be there.
And want to do it the way that they want to do it or whatever. So I can,
Right.
I can
Let
see
me tell
that.
y'all. Let me tell y'all. Okay. Y'all know we just had snow, right? And I was telling my son, I was like, shit, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I used to get out there, take our little shovel, you know what I'm saying, and go shovel up some things. That was a way to make a quick buck, right? I was like, so why don't you do that? Not so many people, you know what I'm saying, want to shovel around here. Get you some coins. You know that man told me that's a slave job.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Like,
I used to
Gen
shovel
Z,
snow
huh?
and cut grass.
That's a
Yeah,
slave
and I'm
job.
like, where is that a slave job? He was like, no, that's a slave job. I'm not doing that. That's
Hey,
Well, you know what it
They can
is?
get out there and do it themselves.
What it is that kids see content creators. So if you compare what a content creator does to doing physical labor, then they're gonna look at it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, that's
you know what?
crazy.
One thing I will say, I hate
Yo.
back when I was younger. I mean, of course, we all are around the same age. I had no cell phones. I had no tablets.
I'm not.
I had
You're
toys, and I had my
Right.
grandfather. My grandfather would
You had
take
toys?
me. My grandfather would take me around the neighborhood, and he would have me mowing lawn with him.
I'm tired of this,
planting
Grandpa.
Nah, it was all good because
Hey, I used to
that's how I
love
was
that
raised.
shit.
That's how
I
was
used to
raised.
love that
I
shit.
had to rake leaves for throwing
Yeah.
eggs at somebody's house.
Exactly.
No
so it's
shit.
nothing.
Nah, I believe that
I
shit.
did, man. Birds like shit. I had to rake leaves
I
like
nigga caught you, dog.
somebody caught me.
How you let him catch you, dog?
Yeah,
I was saying,
but what I'm saying is,
I was throwing. It was Halloween, man. I was throwing eggs to the house.
right?
And-
Nigga
you
had
had
no
to- you
mask
had to
on.
do-
He had no mask
Yeah,
on.
You had to do what you had to do.
I had to rake their leaves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You
They
gotta
do
what
what
you
the
gotta
fuck
do.
you live down this shit too.
That's
Yeah,
that-
they did all that. All that.
That's hilarious,
That's that
bro.
mentality that
Dog.
these young folks won't have. You gotta do
Yeah.
what you gotta do to survive.
Yeah.
And I
Hey.
don't know if these young folks had that mentality.
They
So
don't.
listen. That's where strong influences come into play.
Absolutely. That's why we gotta go in there and do that.
Uncles. I know everybody father don't stay with them, whatever, but strong uncles, somebody influence you. Now, not this snowstorm, but the one a couple weeks ago. I was impressed by the young people in this neighborhood. These dudes is next level. These young dudes is probably like 15, 16. They parents or whoever, they got the snow machines, like the snow removal machines. It's small, But bro, all they
I
do
know
is
the one
just
you
walk.
talking about.
That
put
shit.
in labor.
That shit. Nah.
But
no.
even with those, you still got to go
that
back
shit
over
is
it,
sweet.
though, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta go over it with
So
yourself with that machine.
what'll take me 45 minutes to an hour to shovel, they getting that shit done in 15 minutes or less. So he saw me shoveling, he came up to me, he's like, hey bro, I was like, bro, I'm good, but I definitely appreciate your work ethic because they
Yeah.
professional,
Well, can
they're
I ask you something?
respectful. Yeah.
Did you slide them 20 just for being
No.
respectful? Asking?
No, fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no.
I just wanted to know. I mean, since
Nah,
you so proud
nah,
of me,
nah.
kid,
I'ma
you
show
so
him love,
proud.
though.
I was just saying,
I'ma
it just
show
sound
him
like you
love,
say,
but
you know what, I gave you.
Hell no. Get your little ass from out in front of my damn
Okay.
Damn, Troy.
Effed up, man.
You
Get
so
your little
proud
ass,
of shit. I
nigga.
thought you
You
might
see me
slide him a
halfway
dub.
done. You see me halfway down on my shit. You think I'm gonna pay you full price for doing 5 minutes? Nah, I'm good. I'm good, Playboy.
You could have still
Respect though.
sipping on something to
I'm
say
not
thank
sipping these
you.
niggas no money.
That
They
nigga
gonna make their own money.
Hey, Trey gave him a speech and shit.
Yeah, I gave him a speech.
He trying to
Good
get some money
job.
and shit. He gave him a speech talking about
Get
like
your
what
old
you doing.
ass. Get your old ass out of here. You fuck out of here, nigga. Get your broke ass shovel.
They gave him a speech. All right, let me ask y'all this, man. All right, so everybody has been in conflict before, right? We all have conflicts through life, through siblings,
I don't be in conflict.
co-workers, friends. And when you are in conflict, there's something called conflict resolution. And I'm gonna read to you what this article has what conflict resolution is. It says the definition of conflict resolution is to resolve an issue or problem between two or more people. But is there a correct way to handle conflict? What are the effects of poor conflict management? Disagreements in the workplace are inevitable as employees have different personalities, goals, and opinions. So my first just question to you guys is when you get in conflict, I don't know if people actually think to themselves about conflict resolution and go through the steps of what they can do to solve a conflict, because right then and there, most of the time you're in the heat of the moment, right?
Yeah.
But what this article offers is, I guess, some benefits of conflict resolution. So I'm gonna go through the 5 things that they say that when you're in a conflict, it's how I guess you can calm down or, get through the conflict. So it says benefits of conflict resolution is being able to solve conflict work in a healthy and effective manner. Has incredible benefits. Stress reduction, retention improvement, better relationships. Those are the things that that can help, right? Now, the 5 things that they have on here that you should do when you get into a conflict is they say step number 1 is define the source of the conflict. So it says the more information you have about the cause of the problem, the more easily you can help to resolve it, right? Now, this really does sound great.
It sounds great.
But in the moment, I just don't think that your mind is working that way. Number 2, it says look beyond the incident. Often, it's not the situation, but the point of view of the situation that causes anger to fester and ultimately leads to a shouting match, or other conflict. Number 3, they have request solutions. After getting each party's viewpoint, the next step is to get them to identify how the situation. So this is after you have a conflict, because this
is after you have it.
This after the shit settle. Number 4, it says identify solutions both people can support. So you are listening to the most acceptable course of action, point out the merits of various ideas, not only from each other's perspective, but in terms of the benefits for an organization. That's some work shit, but I guess you can apply that to other things.
Yeah.
And then the last one that they have is agreement. It says, I guess you need to have a mediator that needs to get the 2 parties to shake hands and accept the alternatives that are identified in the step 4. It says the goal is to reach a negotiated agreement. Some mediators go as far as to write up a contract. All that, nobody doing all that shit.
That's weekend. That's weekend. Hey, that's weekend. I'm sorry. That's hilarious.
Those are just some things when it comes to conflict resolution. Now, what I will say about that is what I just read, in my opinion, comes after you have a conflict.
After it,
But I think that a better conversation is how do you even avoid the conflict?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Before you eat, so you don't even have a conflict. And I have had issues with, like afterwards trying to figure it out, but it's hard for me beforehand sometimes.
But I will say this: sometimes a conflict needs to be had in order for a solution.
Thank you. Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
Come out of it. So
that's very true. So those are some skills.
And some people like in the chat, like if you in the chat, like are you some people are natural, like they don't know that they're going into a conflict. Like they can initiate shit, but they won't really know that they initiated it, right? So you're always in a position where you like, what did I do? You feel what I'm saying? And then you have people that might hate conflict, right? And they'll avoid it. But sometimes you might need to have that conversation, like Reek was saying. So people in the chat, before you go, Donnie, people in the chat, are you one of those two people? Right? But go ahead, Donnie. I don't want to cut you off.
No, it's not even about cutting me off. It's just saying, like, I mean, because I just went through something, with my daughter, and we're both shouting and yelling at each other. We're both saying, some really fucked up shit. You're right. It's more or less like, how do you avoid that conflict? Yeah. But a lot of the times it's inevitable because, like, you hold on to a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I learned in that moment that my daughter was holding on to a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's more or less like, okay, now I got to sit back because I can't use my authority or use my position and who I am to her to make her feel smaller than what she's feeling. So I said what I said, she said what she said, but I had to sit back and listen. And this was the first time in my life that I ever said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apologize first. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be the bigger person and I'm going to apologize first. Why? Because me as your mom, I'm supposed to be able to avoid that conflict. So I think with all it is, these are great tools. I think we just need to find out what the root is, talk it out, and then move on from that. And it was just a simple, Mommy, I just wanted you to hear me.
Wow. That's
all of that could have been avoided.
That's really powerful, Donnie. And then you were so transparent to say that for the first time in your life. So like we're trained to hear things certain type of ways based on our upbringing, right? So we can get defensive really, really fast. Me, I used to get so defensive, man. Like I couldn't even hear the rest of what you're saying. Because I'm tripping off of what you started off with, right? But until I understood how to listen to understand, not listen to respond, right? So you just showed your daughter like a really big life lesson. Like you listen to respond. I'm sorry, you listen to understand what she was saying, right? And then you took your time to process it, and then you apologize to her.
Yeah,
so that's
but that
really,
was after
really
the
dope.
fact, though.
I mean, yeah, but it still happened. It still happened, though. It still happened,
But at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, sometimes I can get in my way. It made me evaluate me. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, what would I do? You know what I'm saying? But I can't sit here and feel upset about anything that was said. What did I do to make it get to that point? I had to really sit down with myself for like 2 days to try to figure that shit out.
But that self-assessment is good. I've had to do self-assessment on because the first thing is like you got to recognize like, damn, maybe I was tripping or maybe I'll be tripping sometime, and then a self-assessment on what made you do that. And I've done all that and still repeat the same shit. So I got a ways to go. But I'm just saying, at least I know that, you know what I'm saying, some shit I need to work on. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying like a motherfucker, man.
Tata said, she said, depending on who it's with, how you handle it. Like if it's your coworker, she said, fuck them. If it's a coworker. she said, if it's a real friend or family, try to work it out.
But you gotta come up with some sort of resolution, even in working, because you gotta be around that person.
Yes,
you do gotta do that.
I had a situation, and I'm not gonna tell the story, but I had a coworker that we she was a lady. And we worked together, and real quick story. She was when I came to the job, they had said that the lady sized me up, said I could do all this, do all that. I don't know why she said that shit. So when I came there, they had a chip on their shoulder because they looked at me as this guy that's gonna come in and know all this and know all that. I don't even know where I even presented that I knew all that shit. I don't know how she got that. But anyway, when I started, long story short, me and the girl working together. And one day I asked her, I was like, how do you change this or something like that? And she said, I don't know, Google it.
What?
Yes, right. And so I was like, Google it, right? So this is the thing. So I'm like, Google it. So I stood up. Now I stood up because I was trying to naturally.
Shit.
I just wanted to. No, I stood up because we were sitting down and we couldn't see each other.
You tall as shit, E. You can't stand up.
And that's what I was going to say. When I stood up, she took it as me trying to like intimidate her,
That's
but it
crazy.
wasn't that.
That's
I was
crazy.
trying to talk to her eye to eye. No,
Right.
like I was just trying to, speak to her eye to eye. And then she said, I feel like that is stuff that you should already know. And I said, it doesn't matter. Why do I need to look up something if you could tell me? Anyway, went back
That's
and
crazy.
forth. And I thought about it when I got home, and I was like, man, I got to work with this girl every fucking day.
Yeah.
And so when I got back to work, I said, look, I know we had something yesterday, but we got to work together, man. She said, you know what? I thought about the same thing we do.
Yeah.
So we got past it because it's just like, we need each other at the end of the day. So all that other shit. So that was a part of conflict resolution because we did have to work together. So I'm just going back to Tata. It's tough when you have to directly work with a person to just be like, fuck them, because y'all got work to get done.
Nah, Tata evil as shit, man. She ain't fucking with that shit.
Damn.
She ain't fucking with none of that shit.
Hey, do we have an Ask the Rec Room tonight?
Yeah.
All right, so
Go ahead,
Ask the Rec
Donnie.
Room is our segment of the pod where we get our followers on Instagram or TikTok to inbox us scenarios or questions that they have, and then we talk about them. And this is called
Ask the Rec Room.
All right, y'all. So first off, I just want to ask everybody, how was their Valentine's Day?
My dog passed away, man.
For real?
Bad one. Yeah, my dog
What?
passed away.
God dang.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't bring up that memory, but you already did. So yeah, my dog passed away, so no more Valentine's Days for me.
I took my wife out. A couple years ago, she made it a point to me that because at one point I said, Valentine's Day is
Oh my God, give
man-made
yourself a round of applause.
I do need to do that. I said
That nigga booked that restaurant a year in advance. Tell him
I did. Slim.
year.
I do need applause, man. And
that's dope, bro.
It's not like I never took her out, but I've been doing it for like 15 years. And it's like sometimes you go through spurts of doing shit a lot, and then sometimes you don't. But she told me that it was important to her, so I made it important to me. And we hung out and went and ate at this spot called the Continent, which was like a West African spot. It's a dope spot.
I bet that shit was
I
good
recommend it for anybody.
Where's it at?
I didn't like the service charge, but
oh shit.
It was downtown. It was downtown, like on Vermont Avenue. But it was dope. The atmosphere, the food was good.
Man.
It was good. So that's what I did.
I am so proud of you.
I did, man. Sometimes it's not about you. It's not about
you. It's about you. Where you read that shit, bro, nigga?
It's about your lady sometimes. So that's what I did.
Shit.
Thank you, E. Sometimes it's just about your lady. Dang.
Okay.
But I just wanted to ask y'all, you know what I'm saying? Since, some of us celebrate Valentine's Day, some of us don't. Should it be
I like to get catered to on Valentine's Day.
Shut the fuck up, because listen.
Man. I need to be catered. You like the Destiny Child song? You know, like the Destiny Child song catered to you?
What you doing to get catered to? That's
Don't
the
worry
problem.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Anywho, should it be certain gifts that was given on Valentine's Day, like, or a spending limit?
No.
I
don't know about that.
What you say,
What
T?
do you mean? Like, if you, I want to put it in a situation like sort of kind of like if you just dating somebody only a few months.
Okay.
Like, should there be like a spending limit? Is it specific gifts that you should give that person? Like, what's up?
I mean,
I'll let T go.
You just met her? I mean, like, what, we've been kicking it for a couple months?
Okay, met her like 2-3 months.
You're lucky if you get anything.
Mm.
I gotta like you for you to get anything.
So T, no, let me ask T this. All right, so let's just say like you do meet somebody, and it's going kind. When I say going kind of fast, it's like kind of like off the first month. You like, man, I'm really feeling Slim. I know it's only been a month, but I can tell like we really vibing out. Mm-hmm. And then 2 months go by, y'all vibing out even more. And then the 3 months come up, and now it's Valentine's Day. Do you still feel like that you're not gonna get the person something, or do it feel like we really vibing? I'm gonna do something.
Now I'll do something, but I don't think that calls for me having to spend a certain amount or do a certain thing. Mm-hmm. I'll do whatever I feel like I want to do at the time.
So if you had to spend a limit, what would the spending limit be?
$2.
Yeah,
that nigga going to buy a honey pack. He going to buy a honey pack.
If somebody try to tell me you got to spend at least this amount of money, then you gone.
Okay. Okay. So hold on, Donnie. So listen. So what if they just started like kicking it, right? Yeah. And they're going out, right? They're going to restaurants, things like that. Do you feel that the male should be the spender, or do you feel like they should go Dutch, but they just starting to know each other, like, you know what I mean? It
don't even matter.
It kind of does matter, and you answered that really fast. You felt right.
I think the man should pay. I think the man right in my track.
Nigga, it pays to spend time with me. What you talking
but
about?
hold on. See what I'm saying? You done took the show.
How much?
You done took the show all the way to Patreon.
Now Valentine's Day.
You why them Gen Z people fucked up. That's why the Gen Z niggas don't want to do nothing.
I think that's more of a woman's holiday. I definitely think the man should pay on Valentine's Day, unless y'all had some type of arrangement. And you know, every relationship can be different. Mm-hmm. Maybe you go all out during the year, and then your significant other, she say, "You do so much for me. This Valentine's Day gonna be about you." And maybe that's a fantasy, a movie. I don't know. I've never heard that happen, but maybe it can happen.
I need to do cater too.
I got some beef. Some Valentine's Day beef.
Oh shit!
Because Donnie canceled on me. So I want to know what you went.
Hold on,
that's for the Patreon.
You canceled.
That's for the Patreon, though.
Where my goddamn gun at? Hold on.
Donnie canceled on me.
That's the rec room.
What was more important than me?
I gotta find my.
She said that the other dude, he had a higher limit.
Whoa! Hey, look, ain't no higher limit than T, bro.
You getting
no higher limit than T.
Whoa! What just happened,
dude?
All right, I'm gonna play the music.
You just came off that Microsoft deal.
What you say?
Play the music, dog.
She said she was getting her.
How you gonna tell?
You got your cheeks beat?
Donnie,
so now
Donnie,
see,
you
asked me for marriage a couple months ago.
Yeah, you done fucked up the whole future earnings.
Hey, look, so look at this. Danya asking us about our Valentine's Day, but now we know what happened on hers. So.
Hello.
Don't be calling me on the late night. Don't be calling me on the late night.
Oh, okay, y'all. Check it out.
I got some gifts here, but I'm giving somebody else.
Oh, shit. We got a full house. T, don't give it a gift.
Look, she fucking somebody else, no.
Oh, shit. That's Patreon, y'all. So, look, listen. We got the return of Pretty Reds. You dig? The return of Pretty Reds. We appreciate you, Pretty Reds. We got beautiful love in the house who stops through, once a month. You dig? We got the infamous Tata in here with us. We definitely appreciate you, Miss Tata. Who else we got? Preacher, you heard me. We preacher.
We
preacher. Look, we love when we got new people in here with us. We got Levin. What's up, Levin? We appreciate you. We got All Gita in here with us tonight. Appreciate you, All Gita. That's dope. Thank you for coming in with us. We got T homegirl Yum Yum. What's up, Yum Yum? We appreciate you being here. Yum Yum is a regular.
You double dipping too.
You understand?
We got who Yum Yum is.
We got Tech Ran. We got Tech Ran. We got Tech Ran Solutions. Thank you, Tech Ran Solutions. We appreciate you. We got WWX in here with us. We got Evans Mensa in here with us. We got Aaron in here with us. No, that's not what I said, bro. We got Sherbet. Sherbet, you better
Hey,
send us a picture
Sherbet.
because we gotta make sure that you know you're a real person. We got RXT. We got RXT in here with us tonight. You understand? And E, take us home, brother.
All right, well, we like to thank everybody who listens to the pod. We have an announcement coming probably soon. We still gonna be on the Podbean, but we're gonna let y'all know, what we got in store, right? We streaming on all platforms, so that means Spotify, Amazon Pods, all that good stuff. We pod every week for now at 7 p.m. on this Podbean app. So if you like what you hear, tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow us on Instagram at The Rec Room Pod. Follow us on TikTok at The Rec Room Pod. Once you follow us on Instagram, there's a link in the bio. When you click on that link on the bio, it will take you to our YouTube channel, which you need to subscribe to. But guess what? Once you go there, you will see that we do on-camera, in-person pods. So check those out. Those are really good pods. You can put a face with the name, a name with the face. And as I always say every episode, everybody has a pod, but everybody isn't us. Till the next time.
We out this thing.